Hello students, in today's video we will be discussing the last part of chapter number 13, A Shelter So High. With that, I will be asking few questions. You will be watching few types of houses on the screen, and you have to tell me how many of them have you seen actually in your life and where. Like in this video, we will also be discussing regarding the different houses in different places in our country, and also the countries which are there in the world which you have seen, might be in TV or in movies or in any way. Maybe you have traveled there when you have seen them. In the previous videos, you have learned about the different houses and why they are different. Because the climate, the weather, the living conditions are different. Similarly, in today's video also we will be discussing about that. Like why the houses are different and why they are built so, because it was needed to build so as per the climate, the weather, the living conditions, the altitude means the height where the buildings or the houses are being made, why the roof are sloping, because there is heavy snowfall or rainfall. All of these are already been discussed in the previous video. In today's video, we will be discussing more about all these things with few snaps, means few pictures of the houses that I will show you, and also I will be asking questions. And in between, I will be asking questions that you have to write in your EVS copy. The answers you will write in that. Now, you can see the types of houses on the screen. House, hut, hotel, and different types of houses that you have seen, might be in TV also or in reality also. I will be showing you few more pictures of houses, and you have to tell me that how many types of houses you have seen in your real life. Like maybe you have traveled somewhere, that time you have seen. You can see there is a igloo also, an igloo where the igloos are found. There is tent also. There is a bus. It is usually known as caravan. Yes, students. Caravan is usually a house in a moving bus. And the other types of houses are also there. How many you have seen and where? Now I will be showing you few houses. You look at the screen. Types of houses. Yes, caravan is also known as camper van, where people easily can live and also can go to different places. They can do camping with living and with transporting themselves from different places, and these are also known as camper van. Now the different types of houses, the name is written like barn, apartment, bungalow, cabin, camper van we already discussed, castle, chalet, colonial, condominium, container house, cottage, courtyard, detached, farmhouse, hat, igloo, lighthouse, mansion, mobile home, and so on. There are so many types of houses that you can see all around the world. And in today's video, we will be discussing few types which are found on the northern side, in the Srinagar, Leh Ladakh side of India. These cannot be in the list also. So let's see. The first type of the houses of Srinagar, like tourists who come to Srinagar, love to stay in houseboats. Houseboat can be as long as 80 feet and around 8 to 9 feet wide. Now, as you can see in the picture also, houseboats are usually parked on the water beside the banks of a lake or a river. Houseboat you can see in different another part of the country, that is the southern part of the country. Similarly, houseboat you can see in a very abundant way, means in many houseboats you can see in Srinagar, and here people actually live in. They are beautiful houses on the boat, and as it is a boat house, which is also known as houseboats, that's why it is usually parked on the water. The next type of house you can see in Srinagar is, many families in Srinagar live in a donga. These boats can be seen in Dal Lake and Jhelum River. From inside, the donga is just like a house with different room. Like when you enter the donga, you will not feel that you are on the water. It will be just like a normal usual house, but actually it is parked on the water beside the banks of a lake or a river. So they are so astonishingly beautiful. And also, if you go to Srinagar, you can see that there are so many people who actually live in a donga, and simply because it is very easy to live in a donga than on a very hilly side where the transportation is not available, or where you cannot really live in because of varied reasons. Now you can see on the screen the picture of carvings. You already have done the carvings in your one of the art integrated activity. Here the beautiful carving on wood can be seen on the ceiling of houseboat and some big houses. This design is called Khatamband, which has a pattern that look like a jigsaw puzzle. Now there are different kind of pattern that are being created on houseboats and on different types of pattern on different parts of the their houses, and specifically it is wooden carving because houseboats are made up of wood. So you can see the different kind of patterns over there which are made it for decoration purpose, and these have a name, Khatamband. And different types of carvings have different types of names also. These are the artistic form you will find in Srinagar. In villages of Kashmir, houses are made from stones cut and kept one on top of the other and coated with mud. Wood is also used. The houses have sloping roofs. Usually when we see the making of a house, we will see bricks are used and cement is used. But here in Kashmir, few houses you will see they are made up of stones cut, and then instead of cement they are using mud. They are coated with mud, and also wood is also used in a very abundant way. Like much of wood is used for the roofing, for the flooring, because you know that when we use wood, because it is a cold region, it will help to survive inside the house. And also it has sloping roof because there is snowfall. Some old houses have a special type of window which comes out of the wall that you can see on the screen. It is coming out of the wall, kind of a jharoka Means Jharokha is a word used in Rajasthan. You can see few houses in Rajasthan where all these types of window coming out of the wall is there, and still this is a called dab in Srinagar or in Kashmir. It has beautiful wood pattern. It is wonderful to sit here and enjoy the view. Basically, it is a kind of a small window balcony, and these are very ancient. Means it were made many years ago. This kind of architecture is there in our Indian culture, which are being done from many years ago. Because if you see the houses or the palaces made in Rajasthan, they have the similar kind of pattern of balcony windows. Now the old houses here are made of stone, bricks and wood. The doors and windows have beautiful arches, that is mehrab. The arches, that the curved front side you can see on the picture, the curved front side is also known as mehrab. Now these houses are made up of stones, bricks and wood, and this looks really beautiful. This is one kind of ancient architecture of India, you can say. So most of the palaces also, if you see, or the forts that are being made in different parts of the country, they are also having this mehrab, this kind of beautiful arches. So you can definitely understand that this kind of architecture has an ancient linkage. Now let's come to the next part in the book. When I started my journey, I had not imagined that in one state I would see so many different kinds of houses and lifestyles. I had a wonderful experience of living on the mountains in Leh and another of living on water in Srinagar. So in Leh he lived in the mountain and in Srinagar on water. I saw how both the houses in these areas were made to suit the climate. According to the climate, the houses were made. Like here in the picture also you can see tourists enjoy the Shikara ride on the Dal Lake. Basically, on the Dal Lake you will see so many kinds of boat, houseboats, these kinds of Shikara for the tourist attraction, and the different types of boats that are being used to live also. And the writer, or you can say the narrator of the story, is also saying that in the northern part of our country, the Leh, Ladakh and the Srinagar, he has experienced different types of living living experience, or you can say he has lived in the mountains in Leh and on the water in Srinagar. Basically, they are being made like this so that the weather, the climate can be managed. So the roofs are sloping basically because there is heavy snowfall, and when the snowfall stuck on the flat roof, if there was flat roof, then it will be a very heavy burden for the roof and the roof may break down. That's why all those places have sloping roofs. Now the next part is return journey. Now it was the time for him to return back. Again it was time to move on. In Jammu I saw houses like I have been seeing in Mumbai. So there were similar kind of houses in Jammu like in Mumbai. The same cement, bricks, steel and glass. These houses are very strong, but they are not as special as the houses I was lucky to see in Leh and Srinagar. Basically in Leh and Srinagar the houses are completely different from what he have already seen in Mumbai. That's why he enjoyed there more. After a long journey, Loner and I, Loner, if you remember, is the motorbike, and I were about to reach Mumbai. My heart felt heavy. He was very sad about it. I also felt that my motorcycle did not want to come back. I was happy that I had learned and experienced so many new things. I had also brought back some memories in my camera. And of course, this was not the end. Next time when Loner and I get bored of the city, we will again set out for a new journey. So you can also do it when you will grow up. When to explore the world, first of all, you need to explore India. India has so much varied culture differences, and there is so much varied climate region. You should visit the different parts of India to know about India more. Now in the picture, can you tell what is shown in the picture? Every lane in Kashmir has a bakery. Kashmiri people don't cook rotis in their home. They buy it from such bakery. So basically in Kashmir, there is in every lane, means in every nukkar, in every gully, you will find one bakery. And people buy their roti or bread from this bakery. They do not cook roti by themselves. Well, it is a very different kind of practice there. Now the houses in different parts of Jammu and Kashmir are made to suit the climate and the need of the people there. This we have learned. Now the questions that I am asking, that the answer you will write by your own in the EVS copy. Are there different types of houses in the place where you live? If yes, think about the reason. If in your locality you see different types of houses, then think about the reason that why they are different and write it. Next, think of your own house. Is there something special in it, like a sloping roof as it rains a lot, or a courtyard where you can sleep when it is hot, or where things are kept in the sun for drying, etc.? Make a drawing. You can do a drawing, a complete plan of your house, like in which part of the house it is being needed for what purpose. Like where the sunlight comes, there you can dry many things, your mother or your aunts dry anything, or which one is the part of the house where you play, inside or outside, etc. Next, what are the materials used for making your house? Is it mud, brick, stone, wood or cement? Now, your house has been made with something, the raw materials. You need to write like by what your house has been made. Few options has been given like mud, brick, stone, wood or cement, or maybe something else. You can add up and write it down. Remember children, the more you write the answers by your own, the more clear understanding you will have regarding the questions and the chapter, and also the concept will be clear to you. So I encourage children, all of you, to write the answers by yourself so that you will understand it in a much clear way. The next one is discuss and write. Again questions are there. Look at the picture. Can you see any houses in the picture? These houses are made of stone and mud. Nobody lives here in winter. In summer, the Bakarwal people live here when they bring their goats to higher land for grazing. Basically, in the picture you can see small kinds of houses or huts which are empty, but in summer time when there is no snow, the snow actually leaves the place and grasses come alive. Again the place becomes grassy. Then the Bakarwal people come here, stay here, so that their goat can graze on the grass. Next, can you guess the similarity and differences in the life of Bakarwal people and the life of Changpas? You have already studied about them, and what is the difference of the difference in their lifestyle? You have to write. What we have already learnt. You read about different kind of shelters in Jammu and Kashmir, some on high mountains, some on water, some on with beautiful design in wood and stone, and some mobile shelters. Mobile shelters means that can be transported from one place to another place. That can even be packed and carried to another place. Now describe how these shelters suit the need of the people who live there. Now how it is important, like how it is requiredful, or you can say needful for the people who live there. And next, how are these different from the house that you live in? We live in a particular kind of houses, and how these houses are different from those houses that you have already learnt. The houses in Srinagar, Jammu, Kashmir, Leh, Ladakh, all these areas, you have learnt about different kinds of houses. How they are different from the houses that we live in. Now these are all the questions and all the information within the video. I hope you have understood it well. I hope you have listened carefully, and I hope you will follow the instructions given. That's all for today's video. Thank you, students. Stay safe, study hard. See you in the next video.